Hey folks, Daily Landsblog for October the 16th, 2018. I don't like that silence. You don't like that silence, do you, Case? No, we don't like it. We don't like it around here because we miss our dog. But we also really appreciate the huge outpouring of condolences and people saying, I get it. And it seems like if you have had a dog, and you've experienced the loss of that dog, you understand it in a way that you never could if you had never been through it. Much the same way, I just realized this as I was saying it, much the same way we feel about depression, right? If you haven't been through it, you can't understand it. It seems like this foreign thing. And I have been through it and I understand it. But there's another word that is impossible to understand unless you've been touched by it, and that's the word suicide. And the reason why I'm mentioning that now is because of the cartoon that is on the computer beside me that was tweeted out by a whole bunch of people. It's the Ottawa Sun, and the captions really don't make any difference. They're talking about hockey. But it's just having a little fun with a hockey fan standing on the ledge about to end his own life. And I get humor and stuff. I do. I get it. And often I poke fun at myself. But there's a big difference between poking fun at yourself and poking fun at somebody else. And yeah, like I understand that you weren't making, when I say you, whoever did that picture for the Ottawa Sun, wasn't making a statement about suicide. But maybe they kind of were making a statement about suicide. Maybe it's just trivializing it. Maybe it's making a joke out of something. Just imagine if somebody looked at that who had been touched by suicide, who had experienced the loss of someone by suicide, and then to realize that it can be someone's joke is unacceptable. Unacceptable. Sometimes you have to have a filter. And you know what? I have, as a broadcaster, crossed the line that I set for myself sometimes. And sometimes my filter has not worked. And you know what I've done every time I've done that? I've apologized. I've gone on the air and said, I was wrong to say that. I was wrong to point something out. I was wrong to trivialize something. And I think that's what we expect from the Ottawa Sun. You are wrong to do this. You are wrong to use in a comic the whole idea of suicide, and even worse, the idea of suicide being related to sports. So I think you need to apologize. And maybe people that are watching now, maybe you should let them know at the Sun that you feel like it's unacceptable. God, that makes me mad. Pretty good distraction for today. SickNotWeak.com, 24 hours a day, 364 days a year. We're going to be here until shit like that ends.